So I was able to track down Brawl at a comic shop near Indianapolis while I was on the road. Unfortunately, it didn't have everything, so I just had to take what I could get, or wait and see if Magic Square was going to do a reissue or pay the outrageous prices they're asking for this thing on eBay. That which I'm not going to do, and I'm not about to wait for a reissue that may or may not ever come. So I just grabbed it. The dude at the shop, he was cool. He was like, yeah, I didn't know it was missing. It's missing the 2 spotlights, obviously the box, the instructions, the collector's card. Damn, as I'm saying it out loud, it's missing a lot. And the twin gun that sits on his back in tank mode. Fortunately for me, I don't care about collector's cards. Instructions would have been cool, but hey, I can live without it. Figures don't always come with instructions anyway. I love having a box, but it's not the end of the world. The spotlights, unless you're keeping them in tank mode, the spotlights and the twin gun, I can live without. Because I really only do bot mode. And I'm going to do, what is it, the Liberation Kit. So I'll have a combined mode as well. Bot mode, I got the gun, I got the bot, I got the combiner part. So that's really all that you need with this figure. At least that's what I tell myself in my head since I wasn't able to get a complete figure. But I paid way less than what they asking on eBay, and I paid less than retail. So I got the full figure with his weapon and the combiner parts. So I'm good. Now on to the good stuff about this figure. It's a cool figure. It had me feeling the same way I felt when I got Onslaught by Magic Square. It has a premium cheap feel to it. I'm gonna have to trademark that. I'm gonna put that on the shirt. Premium cheap. It's like a premium figure. It kind of almost looks premium, but then it also looks and feels cheap. It's kind of hard to explain, but that's how I feel about it. Like, it's got, the sculpt work is magnificent. Like, it's a wonderful sculpt. You know what I'm saying? That they did a great job on the sculpt. It's not just flat, plain, and boring. Like most, I ain't gonna say most, a lot of G1 so-called screen accurate figures, it's got some line work, some details in it. So it ain't just a flat, outright boring figure. The problem is it has a cheap feel to it, and they skimped out on the paint. So when you don't have the paint work, because weight is really not important, especially on a combiner, you don't need the thing to be weighty anyway, because it's gonna mess with the stability of the figure. And you don't see weight on the shelf. You see how the figure looks. So it would have benefited them to paint this thing and paint it to a T. I don't like the it. Let me zone in and show y'all what I'm talking about. That sculpt looks great. That's a damn good sculpt. Paint on the sculpt, real good. Paint on the plastic, I can't tell if that's painted or not. It looks like plastic with the paint infused with it. So it's that infused paint type of plastic, maybe, because you can still kind of see like little marks and imperfections. On my Onslaught, I saw like the swirls all in the plastic. And I'm like, damn, y'all could have did a better job than that. And then look, like you got these details on here, like the piping. You got this right here, these pieces here. These pieces on the side, those should have been painted to break up all this gray. You got a little bit of line work right here in the legs. You got some line work down here. You got this little detail here. This could have benefited from some paint or some type of dry brush or some line work to kind of make it look, to kind of give you a little bit of separation between that green to make these little pieces pop more. Then you got like the side right here. The treads, that's the ultimate crime right there.
Tragic. Tragic.
That should have been painted like black all up in there. The treads should have been painted like silver. This should have been painted black. It's just like a missed opportunity all over this thing where they could have applied paint and they didn't. Like the details on the tank. Like I said, the scope for the bot is great, but they definitely should have, you know, added some paint in areas like this to set this thing off all the way. Then it would have had a true premium masterpiece look about it. Right now, it just looks good, but cheap. But at least you got the details in here. It's just, if I was a painter, I would be all over this and I would set this thing off. But I'm not a painter, so that's not going to happen. This is one of the rare occasions where being quote unquote cartoon accurate doesn't bother me, because y'all know I hate plain, flat, boring, boxy, animated, accurate bots. But not all G1 bots would just bust down boxes like the neighborhood prostitute. Just a bust down box. Anyway, I'm getting off subject. Some of them actually did have details within the animation cell. Brawl is one of those. So this is one of those occasions where I'm not tripping too hard off of Brawl being cartoon accurate, because they got him down to a T as far as the details in the scope, because it's from the cartoon itself. Where they messed up at is not adding the paint to make all those additional details pop. Like I said earlier, they should have added like silver or something to that little piping. They should have added like some little accent painting, something that would have made this thing look more premium than it is and would have set off those little details that he already has. This is one of those situations I was talking about in another video I did. This is where the designers should step in and be like, we gonna do this, this, and that to make this thing look even more of a masterpiece than it is right here with just this plain looking stuff right here. This is when they should step in and add stuff to make these figures pop and look more premium than they are. That's all I'm saying. The combiner part looks pretty damn good. Still like the cheap paint. I think they could have did a better job with that. But just looking at this piece here, yeah, he's going to be a big boy. And that piece keeps falling back. Do it from back here. Yeah, he's going to be a big boy. I'm definitely grabbing the Liberation kit because I actually prefer the individual bots, and that's him standing next to the leg. I actually prefer the individual bots, but I'm also a fan of the Bruticus combiner. So Liberation kit is going to come in handy because it's going to give me the both worlds at the same time. The articulation on the thing, that's one thing about this piece. The articulation is nuts. So even with the lack of paint, they make up for it in articulation. This dude can do some incredible poses. They even gave him a butterfly joint so you can get the arm around like that. I love the fingers. how they did the fingers. I don't know why all Masterpiece figures don't have fingers like this. And then you can even get the hand down like that. Look at that. That is great. Like that. Yeah, articulation is pretty damn good. Ab crunch, ridiculous. Breaks up the scope in the back though. That looks terrible. But from the front, let's see. I gotta hold it like them people on YouTube be doing when they had their little videos up. From the front, excellent pose. Look at that. Yeah, so they got the posing down pat. They got the scope work down pat. They got the details in there. Where they messed up at is the lack of paint. The paint would have set this thing so far off. Man, it would have been in like my top 10 for figures of the year. Or did this come out last year? I probably missed the year. I just got it this year, so hey. But I think that's all I got. I'm not covering tank mode. Y'all know I don't do transformations on this channel, but I'll throw the tank up on the screen, some images, so y'all can have the image on the screen. And with that, I'm gonna get up out of here. I'll catch y'all at the next video. I'm out.